Welcome back to Bonsaitalk and how to make a Tanuki / Phoenix graft. If you are completely new to the channel and if you haven't been here before, make sure that you hang around a bit, check some videos out and consider a subscribe if there's something that you like. Now, let's jump right into where we left it last time. So the first thing I want to talk about is the importance of sandpapering. I have sandpapered this for perhaps 2 or 3 hours right now, and that will give the wood a more natural feel. If you don't use sandpaper, you will not get smooth crevices or smooth corners and lines, so that's really important. Especially when it comes to the trunk line, you should be very careful, make a good job sandpapering, because this is where all eyes will meet. Everyone will look at the trunk here, so that's more important than the branches themselves. Make sure that you really get into it and go over like this. Every corner, every crevice on the whole tree. Next part will be to remove all the small fibers with a torch flamer. If you don't move the flame fast like this, you will make it too black, and that's something you don't want. So what I'm trying to do here is that I'm trying to give the tree a more sense of depth with making some parts blacker and some parts darker. By sandpapering all the black scorching and all the black spots on the tree now, this will even look more natural. Next step, lime sulfur. This stuff right here smells like, and it also is very dangerous for your eyes and skin. So be very careful when using this. This is actually a blend of chemicals, lime and sulfur, that's made to bleach and preserve bonsai deadwood. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to use some acrylic paint color and mix that together with my lime sulfur to get a more natural gray tone. Because if you're only going to use this, it will look very unnatural white. Sure, with time it will fade and it will get more gray, but I want that gray tone right away. One to 3 drops. Let's try with that first and see how that goes. One of the first things that you have to do when working with lime sulfur is that you have to dampen and slightly wetten the wood first. So just use a spray can or a spray bottle and slightly spray it. This will make the lime sulfur stick and penetrate better into the wooden fibers. As a part of creating the look of the Tanuki itself, the lime sulfur is slowly drying now in the sunshine, and that can take hours before it's done. So I figured we can try to fix the foot. And to do that, we must grind this screw right here so it fits tight and nicely into the wood itself. This is going to be the anchoring point for the Tanuki. Every one of you that has seen part 1 knows that the foot didn't look like this to start with. And that's because I have actually remade it. I figured it was better to have it this way, so this part would actually be the bottom instead of the top, like I had it to begin with. And I also cut this side off. So this is the new foot. As we wait some more hours for the lime sulfur to really set in and dry in the wood, to get a more better color, we can start to prepare the foot of the tree with the screw that I made. For even more protection against rust and erosion, well, we can even spray the bricks, which I intended to do right here with Hammerite. Let's jump back to my project. What I've done here is that I've actually blackened some crevices and grooves on the base here with black acrylic paint. And I made it this way because I think it adds more interest. I think it looks good. And I also made the back of the tree in a more gray-black color because I like how it shifts from this, and when we turn it around and we look at the front, we have a more chalky gray-white on the front. This styling right here, it adds depth, and I think it looks good. It looks more interesting and it looks more natural, if you ask me. When the right appearance and the time comes for the tree to go as a Tanuki outside, I will treat it with a high-performance run-sealed wood hardener, but that's not gonna happen now because I have the fully control over the microenvironment over this Tanuki. This little piece of surface right here is the only part that's ever gonna be in contact with moist and water. Completing and processing the work with the fluids, with the Tanuki, with the drying process, it's all done. Now we're gonna really put it to the test, and we're gonna joint and plant living things onto the dead wood itself. This is what makes it a Tanuki. In part 3, how to make a Tanuki/Phoenix graft, that's exactly what we're gonna do with a deciduous tree. You don't want to miss that one. Make sure you tune in, same time next week. This is Johan, over and out. You have been watching Bonsai Talk. Take care.